AITA for refusing to feed my baby and going to bed? Throw away on mobile. I 23F and my 22 meters husband brought our newborn home recently. I am up from 1 a.m. to 11 p.m. with her most every day. I maybe get a few hours naps throughout the day, but it's barely anything. My husband works 37 hours a week, and when he gets home from work he expects me to care for her. Because he's had a hard day at work. Well, today when he got home he instantly got on Fortnite and I was able to finally catch a little sleep. About 20 minutes later she started screaming because she was hungry. And my husband woke me up to feed her. I simply picked her up, handed her to my husband and told him no, I am going to bed. And well, went to bed. My husband and his friends, family are calling me an asshole because it's my job to care for the baby because I'm a stay-at-home mom. I'm just so tired. Edit. She did not go hungry. When I said no he got up and fed her. He was just throwing a tantrum. We did have a set schedule but he refuses to follow it. When I try to talk to him he says he's too tired from work and goes back to his game. I would love to get family to help but they all agree with him. Edit 2. He has agreed to take the day off to babysit, so I can get my beauty sleep. I think I'm leaving him. With that note I am going to try and sleep. When I can update I will. I appreciate you all. Edit 3 guys. I got out of bed to get food and a drink and he was willingly feeding her. Not changing my mind about any of this, just didn't know he had it in him. Enta. Where you at? I'll come talk to your husband. You want me to have one of my kids burn down some of his Fortnite village or whatever is that child stuff they do? Let him read every comment telling him to grow TF up. Haven't read any comments yet, but there's no way that's not what they're all saying. WTF. It's not babysitting when it's your own child. It is called parenting. NTA. NTA. He's still a parent whether you stay home or not. Being a SOM doesn't mean you're the sole parent. If you're getting by on only a few hours a day on a regular basis, you're going to fall asleep at the wrong time or start making poor decisions. Hopefully no one gets hurt because of it. But you could easily have an accident and hurt yourself or your baby if you're tired enough. Your husband needs to step up. I can't help but suspect that your relationship is unbalanced in other ways as well. NTA. NTA. I told my ex-husband when we chose to have kids together that I wasn't going to live a single parent life while married. If I felt like a single parent, then I would be a single parent. He didn't take me seriously enough and decided after the second child he no longer wanted to do 50-50 parenting. I felt like a single parent and I left. Apparently that's the biggest regret of his life. But it was one of the best of mine. The amount of stress and weight lifted off my shoulders when I no longer had to deal with his baggage and slack was amazing. He does 50-50 parenting now. We're even roommates to make that easier. But no way would I ever be in a relationship but parenting like I'm not. You may not want to put your foot down about this in fear of it ending things. But you should. Moms in your situation report a drastic increase in happiness and adjustment when dropping partners who don't help with childcare. I never understand why some people assume stay-home parents mean on duty 24/7. It takes two to make a baby and if in a relationship two to raise baby. Yes. Husband works. You should be on duty for his work hours. Everything after that time should be split 50-50. NTA. If you're too tired for your child, you're too tired to game, sir. NTA. NTA. SOM does not mean you are 24/7 on baby duty. It means that you stay at home while he is out. After that you both share responsibility equally. Fight for your sleep. Mama, you deserve it. NTA My husband worked almost twice the hours your husband does. 55 plus with an hour commute both ways. 6 days a week. When ours were little and he helped with everything almost every day. There were days when he didn't help with any housework. Take down, bring up laundry because I had C-sections and couldn't. But the kids were always our responsibility. After dinner, he always sent me to bed and took care of them all. His, mine and ours. Until he went to bed. Hell, even my mother told me my dad helped out when I was a baby. Which was not normal for a silent generation man. ETA. I just read this to my 18 and 16-year-olds. They agree your husband is ta. My son said put the games away until the baby is older. And that's from an ASD game addict. My daughter laughed at 37 hours a week being exhausted. She said if he's exhausted, you must be comatose, since you work 24/7. NTA. I have a 6-week-old and a husband who plays a lot of video games. We split the night every night. I go to bed early and he stays up with the baby. He spends about half that time playing video games with the kid on his lap. Then I wake up after a solid chunk of sleep and we switch. Our baby is terrible at sleeping at night and that's how we make it work for now. We give each other naps throughout the day on the days we're both home. Sleep deprivation is real and dangerous. Nobody can work 24/7 with only small naps and be okay. You will start to hallucinate before long. And for what? So Chad can play Fortnite with his bros? Absolutely not. NTA He sounds immature. Definitely talk to him about this. It is absolutely difficult even with a full-time job. But time to park Fortnite for a while. NTA. Being a SOM doesn't mean being the sole parent. It means being the sole parent for the 37 hours a week your husband is working and outside of that time splitting the parenting duties fairly. Often SOMs do end up with most of the wake-up duties so that their partners aren't going to work. Sleep deprived when bad decision-making at work could be dangerous in any way. So arguably a SAHP is the sole parent for some 80 hours a week. Rather than 48 hours for work. 8 hours for sleep. But he should be even doing wake-up duties on the nights he doesn't have work the next day at least. Some of the time. NTA. One day you're going to be so tired you either do not wake up to care for her, or become a physical danger to her. Sleep exhaustion is incredibly dangerous. You can easily drop her, get irrationally angry with the crying, fall asleep with her and suffocate accidentally. It's too much. He needs to get over himself. Single moms can bust ass and work ridiculous hours and still care for their children. 70 hours a week here with 2 under 3. He can put on his big boy pants and take over after an hour unwind when he gets home if it's really that bad. Better to have the child support than the husband at this rate. You could prove your point by setting a clock and letting him know at the 37-hour mark that you've both completed your week and it's time to split the rest. But 1. I imagine since he's a whiny hypocrite it won't matter, and 2. A healthy relationship shouldn't get to that point. NTA and good luck. My husband works 60 hours per week and has 3 hours a day driving to and from work, and he still helps out. He does laundry, cooks occasionally, cleans, plays with our 2-year-old and holds and chats with our 3-month-old. Your husband is lazy and selfish. Absolutely NTA. As soon as you added your edit about him saying he would babysit. Oh, heck to the no. That's parenting. Run fast, you don't need a toddler in addition to your infant. NTA. NTA He's offered to babysit his own child? Oh, he is in for a rude awakening. NTA SOM mom doesn't mean childcare 24/7 without help from the baby's father. using that term lightly because he isn't acting like a dad. He came home and jumped on a video game. The baby started crying, and instead of him pausing to feed her, he paused to wake you up. Your husband is lazy. Not too tired to play Fortnite though. He's a NTA. He works only 37 hours a week but expects you to be 24/7. Everything past normal work hours is meant to be split. I highly suggest couples counseling. He obviously has family weighing heavily on his opinions.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.